But to look your enemy in the eye, knowing you'll remember his face for the rest of your life, now that takes a stomach much stronger than you'll ever have.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Girl Gaming. Hope you're all doing well today. I was asked by several people recently to take a look at some Stargate mods for Sins of a Solar Empire, and this is the one that I found that is up and working at the moment. It's Stargate Invasion. Looks pretty good from the menu. I can see there's still some stock ships at the moment in there, but not the end of the world. I do quite like the cleanliness of this menu, and it shows you some nice ships here, although I must admit that looks more like a something from Warhammer. But anyway, that's probably just because I'm not aware of all the ships. It might well be the Prometheus from an angle I'm unused to. So I'm also testing out a new piece of hardware that one of my subscribers and friends, Martin, has very kindly lent me. It's a Roxio Game Capture HD Pro, which is a capture card that you can use to record your screen, effectively record what's going on in your monitor. I'm just testing it out at the moment to see if it kind of suits my purposes. Because it might allow us to play some games that are more console based in the future, and do a little recording of some of those, which could be quite interesting. I do have a PS3, I haven't used it for a very long time, but there are certain games that I would possibly like to play and share with you on there. I realise PS3 isn't the newest console out there, but I'm not really willing to fork out for one at this point in time, because I've got a PC that does the job. I do have The Last of Us, and I do have several other things and several downloads on there, including some of the old Final Fantasy games like 7, 8 and 9, I believe I have. If you would like to see a playthrough of something like that, then do let me know in the comments below. Right, anyway, we're here to play some SGI, aren't we? So let's play single player. Now, it's worth noting, yes, it's worth noting, that's what I'm talking about, that this particular version is Tari only, which is a real shame. This is the latest version, and it's Tari only. I did download one of the older versions of Stargate Invasion a little while back, and that had more of the races in, but it was in less of a finished state. So, depending on what you want as a player, you can download the older version, or you can download one of the new ones. Anyway, right, so, I think, just for kind of want of showing the things off, we're going to go with a random tiny. And we're just going to see what we've got here. Now, you can see here that we've got the Wraith, the Asgard, we have the Goa'uld, and the Tari here. You can only play as Tari. Even if I choose to play as the Goa'uld in this version, I will be set to Tari. But, I believe there are actually going to be 5 races ultimately: the Tari, the Goa'uld, the Asgard, and the Wraith, as mentioned. And I believe they're also looking at the Azurans. Anyhow, that's by the by at the moment, so we're just going to play a standard match. We can see one of the Earth vessels down here. That is in a bit of an unfinished state. Beautiful model, but it's entirely untextured at the moment. Not sure what's going on there. Right, should we start? See, that is the Prometheus, isn't it? That's definitely the Prometheus, but... Oh, hello, here we go. I think we accidentally chose Quick Start. Ooh, bit of red going on there. Interesting. Let's take a look at our vessels. We have this Destiny class, which is our capital colony vessel. Let's take a look. Liberate, yes. I'm quite enjoying the fact that they've put some of these custom... that's custom at least. I don't know about these other ones. The Asgard beam weapons is reutilised. We've got the Omega maneuver, which is a custom icon. The Ghost Fleet isn't. But that's by the by, isn't it? Let's make a bomber squadron. Let's see what other ships we have. We've got the X-304 class. I really like this. This is a beautiful design. That's well textured. Yeah, I do like that one. And that's another X-304 there. What are these little things? Fenrir? Let's see what it does. That looks like it is an exploration vessel, so we better send those out. Again, nice textures, nice simplistic design. It is moving, and I'm not seeing any engine flare though, which is interesting. We'll make him do his thing as well. What else have we got? We have the Prometheus class itself. Here it is. It's a little bit of a simpler model. I'm not sure if it's a placeholder. Now, one thing that I did do earlier is I turned off team colours because I noticed there was a lot of team colour going on kind of here down that central area and at the edges, and I didn't like it. It's not something I liked at all, so I've actually turned it off. I always find that team colours distract in canonical mods. What have we got here? These little constructors. They don't look very highly textured at the moment. Again, I imagine this is a whip rather than a final. And what else have we got here? Again, looks relatively untextured at the moment. This is the frigate factory. I really like the design of it, but it does look untextured. It looks like that is the midway station, and it's been bolted onto something that can construct ships. Cool. And let's build a civic and a military research station to see what they look like. We've got another thing here, once again untextured, which is the Homeworld Command. Let's see what this does. Oh, and this has a hero system in place, as you can see. We've got the Apollo class, the Daedalus class, or the Odyssey class. Yeah, that's going to be really interesting. I'm going to see if I can build one of those during the course of this episode. And we can see we've got what looks like, again, the Midway Station as the research station. And wow, I haven't got a clue what that is. Tell me if you know in the comments below. I haven't got a clue. Right. I think we should probably send our ships out to go and do some stuff. So let's fleet them up. What does this do? Emergency assault. That sounds fun. And we're going to take them towards this world here. Cool. Sounds like chiefly stock music at the moment. Well, that's okay. Let's go with command, and we're going to go with basic provisioning as well, because hopefully that's going to allow me to build one of these guys. It's got unlimited range. I think this might work the same way as E4X's does, ergo SDA3, so oh, here we go. Got some good day, Commander. Every day's a good day. Right, you guys? Oh no, he's been thinking. Stock voices at the moment. I'm sure that's going to change in the future if this is still being worked on effectively. Let's take a look at these little fighters. See, I like those. Nice and simplistic. Indicative of the Stargate universe. Very good. I do need a little bit of work on their engine trails. And this is... It's dead, so we can't see what it is. But not to worry, we've got something else here. We've got a Phoenix class. We don't have the directional shield bubbles at the moment from the looks of things. Now that is available as a community asset, I believe, on the Sims forum, so that's something that they should probably look into. Because directional shielding was a thing in Stargate, and they could also work on bluing those shields out. Woo! Well, that's that over with. Let's do that. And let's take a look at the... we've got Area 51 here, which has got energy shields, enhanced Asgard shields, lightspeed engines, tactical mini-nukes, Tartarus Assault Titan, the Hephaestus Titan, Excalibur class. So there's a lot of classes gone into this, so... Oh, we've regained control. The X304, that was a class that we already have. I'm quite interested in that Achilles, so... we've now got this world, so let's get our ships and think about going somewhere else. We'll go to this world, come around to this one, and then possibly come back for that one. Cool. Oh. Are we still working on... Yeah, we're still working on the fleet. So what we're going to do is, of course, and I like these custom icons, that's really nice. Oh, it looks like that red there might actually be on purpose. I thought that was a piece of untextured area, but it does look like this red section here is on purpose because you can see it in the icon. Interesting to note. Now, we will need another military lab, which I think is finished now, so we can take a look at it here. Is that the one? At the moment appears to be untextured. Interesting stuff, and let's take a look at the civic lab. Now, it does appear to me like an attempt has been made to texture this, but something has gone wrong with it. It looks like the texture mapping is incorrect. Possibly the UV unwrap or the mapping has squirfed. That'll need to have a look at in the next version.
Prepare for phase jump.
My initial feelings on this are... it's a very rich and diverse universe that you can actually go into with Stargate. So you've got a lot of opportunity here. Oh, here we go. Oh. We need X304 research. Now let's take a look and see where that is. Is that... oh, that's this one, okay. That's a Claudius class. Punishing long range. Let's do a bit of this. And I'm going to need some more. Let's take the X304. As soon as we have that, we can take the Apollo class, so that'll be great.
Trust in my command.
Trust in my command. Once again, I'm not convinced about these energy shields. I think they're taking away rather than adding, so those definitely need looking at, from my perspective, of course. Now, I do know there was another mod out there called Stargate Universe that was being worked on. I'm led to believe that it is still being worked on. Oh, there it goes. But it's been a long time since it's been updated. I know it was dependent on the Crazy mod. So it might just be that something isn't quite ready yet, if you will. I've got the Achilles design. Tower, you've developed the Achilles class capital ship. Oh, that's for Cap. So, yeah, cool. Do a bit of that, and we'll take that.
Thanks, much appreciated. Gained control. Good work, man.
Right, we've gained control. Fantastic. And let's take a look at that. Now, we're getting a little bit thin on the ground here, so if we've now got... How are we doing with this damn research? It's getting there. It's pretty slow, though. One thing that we might actually need to try and research is this, the formalised training plan. I'm quite concerned, because it does look like there's a lot of... There's 2 Tempest, Cerberus classes, Claudius classes, X304s. I think I might have to rethink that. I'm going to come back here. Oh. You and your additional credits. It's people like you. Yeah, so there's a lot of potential in this mod, and it looks like some of the texture work that's gone in has been really, really good. Like on these X304s, I really like that.
Structure complete.
But then you look at some of the other things, and they're entirely untextured, even with this release, which is Atari only, really. Ooh, that's quite a large and unpleasant texture effect. Excuse me, particle effect. I don't like that, but there we are. I can't like everything in every mod, must admit. So I do hope this is still actively being worked on, and I certainly hope that I'm going to see a new release in the near future with my old buddies, my old pals, the Goa'uld, in a slightly more finished state than they were last time I played. It looks like this particular ship has engine flares, whereas this doesn't. Wonder why that is. Interesting. Anyhow, let's continue upgrading and updating. Now,
Prepare for phase jump.
let's see how we're doing now. Does this cost us anything? It says not researched at the moment, so it looks like we're still struggling away to research that. Ancient Cloaks, Claudius class, the Phoenix class, Tempest class. It looks like they've done a lot of the Cerberus design. We've got the Scorpion class, Excalibur, which looks pretty amazing. Fastius Titan, ooh. Supportive abilities and many strike crafts. Or we've got the Tartarus Assault Titan. So you've got 2 different types of Titans that you can go for. I imagine it locks one out if you research the other. So I'll be checking that out. That's not a new idea. I've seen that in certain other mods. For example, Soji. So I will check that out at some point.
Good day, Commander.
Good day, Commander. How do you know what kind of goddamn day it is? Oh! It seems like this has researched them all. Oh, these are all 304 classes, so let's go this guy.
All hands, prepare for phase jump.
Alright, let's see if this turns up. Oh, here he goes.
Reporting in.
Quite like the music that's going on in the background. I don't think this is stopped.
All hands.
Right, he's going to go with him. Let's see what kind of abilities he's got. He's got the Activate Cloak, the Asgard Beam Weapons, Activate Asgard Core. This is all very interesting. Now, I believe we need research for both of these, which kind of hamstrings us a little bit. So we're just going to go with Activate Cloak at the moment. As you can see, it's not researched. Let's see. It needs to be researched here. What about those Asgard Beam Weapons? I think that's where we actually need it. So that's a little bit out of our price range at the moment. Let's... Oh, wow. I can see that we've actually got railguns firing off here, which is really cool. I'd like to see those railguns in the future being utilised in a slightly different manner. Just because they're kind of going in clumps at the moment, and I don't know if you remember from the series, the various series, that they would just go in a long line towards their enemy, more so that these traditional looking weapons are. So that's something that they could work on.
Ahead slow.
You go at any time soon.
How can I be of service?
It'd be really nice to see if they were to create a voice as well for this guy. Right. I wanted a second one of those because we wanted to research. Well, we had researched. It wasn't the Destiny, was it? It was this fellow, the Achilles class, which I'm quite interested in seeing. We've taken this world. Right.
Reporting in.
Now that we have all these, just make sure it's not me that gets the attack. Let's try this undiscovered world. These 304 seem to be holding up quite nicely. And let's see what other frigates we can have. We could have the Tempest, the Zephyr, Claudius, the Valkyrie. Ooh. Built after the fall of the Asgard race, a hull was designed with Asgard plasma conduits laid across various sections of the ship to allow Asgard-based weapons to fire at greater capacity. That's interesting. Then we've got the Hestia class, large frigate capable of starting new outposts. Okay, so that's a colony craft. Right, let's look at our cruisers. We've got the Ares class, lightly armed frigate equipped with powerful long-range missiles. The Nyx class, capable manufacture a field squadron of strike craft. Powerful warship specialised in long-range attacks and planet bombardment. That's the Cerberus. The X-304. Okay. And the Neruda Envoy group. See, oddly, I mean, I don't really understand why 304s aren't capital ships, because by my estimates they really should be. Poseidon class looks really cool. Okay, let's just keep an eye on this and make sure that we don't lose anything. Ooh.
Trust in my command.
Trust in my command. See how this guy does. See, I like that. That's looking nice. From this perspective, that looks great. Some interesting musical choices, which I like. Always great to see custom music being used. I really do like custom music, and I think that it can really make a mod. Long-range anti-strike craft weapons. I don't think we need those. I don't know what we need here.
This is Homeworld Command. Pirate raiders detected inbound.
Alright, it's not us that's taking the pirates. It seems the other race wasn't really interested in defending themselves, which is great. Good news.
We're underway.
Okay, so we're getting there now. We've got a few ships together. We're going to need more. Of course we're going to need more. What can we build? The Prometheuses don't seem to do anything useful, so we're going to ignore them. I think we just need some more... Yeah, they're not cheap. Seems resource aggregation is extremely slow. Which means it's quite difficult to build up your fleet. Well, I think that planet's now being taken. So let's take us back to the home world. One thing that I've always really hated about Stocksins is this. This is the black hole star. And look at it. Look at that texture effect. It's, I mean, if you look at it from certain positions, like looking at this skybox, it's so terrible. I don't understand how that got into the game. But as I say, that's stock. That's nothing to do with the mod. This, ugh, God, they're awful. I do like this skybox that's going on in the background. I don't think that's stock. I'm pretty sure that's custom. Do correct me if I'm wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Because, as you all know, it happens a lot to me. Oh, we've got this Achilles class now, so let's take a look at it. I really like that design. That is a beautiful design. I just wish it was textured. It's partially textured. That's really odd. Like, you can see some texture work has gone into it here, but it's not fully done. And the engines are textured as well. It's very obscure. I mean, whether this is mapping problems or this is just yeah, I don't know. It's left me bemused. But that is a really cool design. I don't know if that's a fan design or a an actual design. So we've got EMP charges, disintegration, emergency assault. We'll have that. Are we in a position to get another X-304? Our ships are slowly making their way back. As soon as they arrive here, we're going to send them to Therius. Artemis. How much more stuff do we need? A little bit more.
X-304 Daedalus class reporting for duty.
See, now that was the correct voice.
Stand by. Stand by. Roger, copy. Roger. Where's the other guy at? Roger, copy.
All hands, prepare for phase jump.
Let's see if this guy,
Yes, Commander. At once.
no, still stock voices there. For a second there, I thought we... Well, thank you. For a second, I thought we were going to have a little bit more custom voices. Right, now what we're going to do is we're going to go and attack this planet. Now, one thing I want is I need another civic research station. Well, this is lovely music in the background. I do like this. Hopefully it's not breaching any copyright rules. I don't know what it's from. Oh, I wish that was textured. It's such a beautiful design. It's kind of it's got this kind of almost a conning tower of a traditional a traditional battleship, which I don't know. I find that really nice. And then it's got these little well, they're not little, are they? These quite large fighter bays. Which, of course, it's got no fighters. But, yeah. Overall, that's a really nice design. I like the engine configuration. Quite like these little aerofoils. They're reminiscent of almost a submarine's control surfaces. So it's... see what we can do here. We're going to go 5th race. We're going to see what else we can do. Maybe we can do with some trade stations. We'll take a look at that and see what it looks like. Anything else I can build here? Extra combat experience? Yeah, I'll have a bit of that. And Area 51. At this point, I can't really build any more ships except for the Tempest, which is expensive. Very expensive.
Stand by.
Very expensive indeed. I see this guy in action. I like him. Doesn't it remind you of a submarine here? Like that. Or a battleship. Or, I don't know, something not... Ooh. Not going to get over that effect anytime soon.
Structure complete.
Our ships are getting there now.
All hands, this is the captain. Prepare for
Here we go, we can have a look at a couple of other things. This is the Claudius class, which is fully textured. That's nice. I like that. Shield bubble is the incorrect size for it, however. Let's see what else we've got. Cerberus class. Again, fully textured. Nice looking ship.
There is no further profit to the Empire.
That's another Cerberus. Tempest we've seen. X304 we've seen. Cerberus and... Phoenix, yeah, we've seen... The remainder of the ships in this area we've seen. We're going to see this guy in action. Oh, I think we just lost a ship. Yeah, he's cool, he's doing his thing. Oh no, all my phoenixes are going down like sacks of proverbial. You can feel that there's a lot of ordnance going off. That is a nice...
We need repairs, quick. Do you copy?
You'll be fine. There's missiles going in. Lots and lots of fire is required to take down an X304. Take a look. That's one of the bombers. Have you got any fighters anywhere? Are you fighters? Yeah, let's take a look at you. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a nice little model. Again, looks like the texturing isn't 100% complete. Yeah. Right, so I think we're going to pause there. My feelings so far on SGI, particularly with this release, is there's a great deal of potential. I think they've done their hard pointing very well. I think the research trees are perfectly acceptable. Quite like the skyboxes, some of the musical choices. A good start to the work on voicing things in a unique way, but there's a hell of a lot of work to go. A hell of a lot of work to go. One thing I didn't mention, really nice UIs, nice clean UIs that don't break my immersion in any way, shape or form, which is really, really good. But yeah, there's a great deal of work to do on things like this, for example. So I'll look forward to the next release. I hope the Gold or the Wraith are getting closer to fruition. I do know that there's some resource sharing going on with other mods that deal with Stargate stuff, and I do hope that this team continues to work and continues to go on with this mod. Well, there you go, that's our mod spotlight for today, and that is Stargate Invasion. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please do like and subscribe, and comment in the links below. Tell me what else you think I should do. If you think there's something worthy of being spotlighted out there, I will take a look at it for you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Golder Cat, out.